Hey guys, welcome back to House Flipper 2 with Rash Decision. If you're enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe to let me know. Enjoy the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in House Flipper 2 now, and we're actually going to be getting started on the first house renovation. And don't you worry, I actually spotted that there wasn't a whole lot of views on the automation video. We will come back to that series now that I've kind of dipped my toe in the water to see how that would do, and it didn't do very well. So I'll reach out to that viewer and I'll kind of give him some pointers directly as far as like Forza Horizon and SnowRunner, unless I get a little bit more interest in that kind of series. And automation, like I said in that video, not a lot of you saw it, but that will be a series on this channel at some point. But that's going to be down the line, because it's not even to a point that I would be okay with putting it on this channel as a playthrough series. There's not enough content right there just yet. Developers, if you're watching this video and you hear that, do not take that as a personal attack. That is just me stating that when I build this channel, I want there to be a lot of content for the viewer. It doesn't mean that you are making a bad game. Please do everything you can to make that game as great as possible. I have high hopes for automation, and that will be down the line for this channel. But we're going to go ahead and get back into it. We have our houses that we can look at. As you saw, we have completed all of the missions. Whoops, you know what? I just went right away from it. I have completed all the missions. Everything's done. We talked about that in the last video. So now we're moving on to the houses, and I've got this house that is owned. This is our parents' house. I'm not going to do anything more with it. I might redo the outside and like give you an outside tour at some point, but I'm okay with just leaving this as it is, because this house is going to be our permanent base. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to do anything else with it. It was exclusively just, this is how everything works. This is how I'm going to do my style. This is how I should look out for how to do my style. And we're going to leave it as is. This is going to be our permanent base. I'm not going to change houses for this video series at all, ever. We're just going to be rebuilding houses and selling them as soon as I'm done. So these first couple of houses are very small. So I'm actually just going to be doing one of these a week. I might fit a couple of these smaller ones, 2 of them a week, in if I can get the video really small, if I have the ability to. Some of them I might do some editing to kind of speed up the process, so you won't hear me talking through the whole thing, but we'll cross those bridges when we get there. For the first couple of these, I've already looked at them in an alternate profile, opened them up, how to look at them. I just wanted to really get a good sense of where I needed to place them as far as like size, and it seems like the price does seem to very much indicate how large or how long it's going to take for them. Some of them are pretty well complete, like this one, the cobblestone house. When I poked my head into it, it seemed pretty well complete. Might just be a few things here and there that it needs, but some of these other ones do actually seem like they need at least a minor renovation in order to get moving. So that's actually what we're going to do. Is I'm actually just going to start right at the top right here in the Lavender house, and this is actually how we're going to do it. So this one is mostly just cleanup. There's not really a whole lot of demolition and that sort of thing that needs to be done here, but I'd never really laid out a plan for this one because it's so small. So you're going to see everything from start to finish, my entire thought process for this house. I'm going to go and buy it. Whoops, I hit cancel. Confirm. And there we go. Oh, I do not want to move the office there. I just got done talking about that. We're going to go to the house, and we're going to see what we're working with. I did poke my head again into this one just to see how large it was, but I did not actually do anything with it. And, oh, by the way, I did actually have a thought that I've noticed that some of the grass can be a bit higher, and not everything is like nice and neat and trim like it is out on the curb, that sort of thing. So I do wonder if the developers are planning on doing something with yard maintenance like they did in House Flipper 1. That would be really cool, and I have a feeling it's coming, just because, like I said, when I got done with the missions, I did notice that there were a lot of areas that could potentially have spaces on the map that do not. So that does indicate that there may be something there, and I notice there's a lot of here to clean up, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I might leave the for sale sign there. It gives that a nice little bit of charm for what I'm actually doing here. You know, I still want to sell the house after it's done. I'm not staying here, so of course it's going to be for sale when I'm done. So we'll leave it there. So, bit much foliage here, but I'm going to leave it. It doesn't look bad. I'm going to leave it. So let's go ahead and pick up some of this trash. Oh, that's some sell stuff. Okay. I only really need one trash can, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Just have one trash can out here. And we'll go ahead and we will open it. Well, look at that. Okay. I guess I haven't quite lost. Oh, really? Oh, well. I was in process of saying I haven't lost the touch, and here we go. It's going to make a liar out of me. Yep. That's how this is going to go, isn't it? So I'm thinking about it. I like the trim. I like the wood trim, and the fact that it's all really nice condition. Doesn't seem like broken or battered in any way. It seems like it's just dirty. I'm going to leave the trim as it is. And I might just redo the lavender. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might like redo the lavender in like a white. That seems okay. It's kind of what I'm thinking is redo it as white. That feels pretty nice. What happened here? Did somebody have themselves a drinking party and also have the aftermath right there on the porch? I mean, did they not have the sense about them to, you know, stumble down the stairs or anything like that? Okay, let's go ahead and get this cleaned. You know, one thing I was thinking as I was kind of going through some of these houses off screen, I kind of missed the garden hose. That thing made absolutely no sense, but it was so funny how it was able to, you were just able to take like this regular old garden hose and absolutely just clean house with it. Why does it work? Well, probably the same way as this Russian rag. It's just Mr. Clean Ultra over here. Mr. Clean High Octane, as one might call it. Well, I guess if you put it that way, it sounds like I'm about to commit arson. And believe me, I've already made that joke, so we're not going to revisit it, because I want to be a little bit more original than that, except for the fact that I've made the Mr. Clean joke how many times? Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I don't care. Moving along. Get some more of this cleaning done. The way that I've always done these, especially in House Flipper 1, is I would always go through, make sure all the cleaning is done, all the everything is cleared out, and then I would start on doing anything at all in the house, just the same way as I do the missions. Get everything clean, get a good look at what you're looking at, and then start renovating. So I already don't like the layout here, but I'm not too thrilled about it, but I'm not too unhappy about it either. I should put it that way. I'm kind of just using my peripheral vision while I go through, because there's not really a reason to not look. I'm just going to get rid of everything. We are liquidating everything in this house. Casualties are not my concern. I see we have some ceiling beams. It's not bad. I'll leave them. That's okay. Wait. This is the exact same layout. Yeah, boy. This is the exact same layout as the... oh, what was it? I remember it was like some lady had like a raccoon break into a window or something. And we're not going to salvage anything. Once I start selling, I start selling. Everything must go. I am Anson Your Eyes Johnson. Or no ants in my eyes, Johnson. That's how it goes. I can't see how low these prices are because I've got ants in my eyes. And I apologize if I am moving a little bit fast. I am trying to keep everything very succinct so this doesn't end up being several hours long just for this video. Because if that happens, it's going to really discourage me from not editing the crap out of every video. And I don't want to have to edit every single video. I want a lot of them to be candid, you know? I don't want it to be just watching a house get renovated just on speed dial. Let's see, here we go. I am going to say I do not like this floor. I'm sure some people do like this floor, and absolutely more power to you. Build it to how you want. I do not like this floor. Not in the kitchen, anyway. I like my kitchens to be big and bright. I don't like them to have like those dark colors to them. And I also don't like this color right here, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's not doing it for me. Maybe if the context was a little bit different, maybe it was a small, like a larger house, I should say. Because this is probably like the smallest house you can buy, if I had to guess. Go. I do like this though. This is going to stay. I am a big fan of that. Love this. Absolutely. And I don't mind this blue either. I honestly don't. I'm going to leave that shelf there too because I kind of like it. And I know I've been saying, you know, like, everything must go. We must get rid of everything. Honestly, that's a little unfair because there are some things I do not mind leaving. Nice little transom over that door. What happened here? Are they implying that that fell? How does the light fall out of the ceiling? I'm gonna leave those there because there's not really a reason to get rid of them, you know. I'm gonna leave those there as well. Those are fine. You know, I'm okay with doing the white tile. Nice little water heater hanging right over top of the bathtub. And we'll leave that there, actually. I'll just tile around it. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and get some of this picked up here. I feel like these guys kind of have a right idea in that bathroom. Those nice earthy tones. Those are kind of suiting me. So I'm not going to... I'm just going to redo it how they were going to do it. You know, it does make you wonder, like, what happened here? Like, why did the house get sold with all of the tools and everything with it? You know, that's odd. That's really odd. I'm not doing the paint. Nope. Any paint I do, like, if I redo this wall, it's going to stay white. I'm going to redo that wall, and it will stay white as well. And I might actually redo part of this wall and bring it in with the white as well. Now, that being said... I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like the smaller diamond tile. I like the large diamond tile. That's really suiting me. But I'm not sure about the smaller diamond tile. I'm not quite super thrilled about that. That's weird. It's actually, honestly, it's pretty nice. You know what? I am going to leave that. I like that. I'm going to leave it. But yeah, this is something that always bugged me about House Flipper 1, because there was a couple of houses you would purchase and they would have like all of the previous contractor's tools in it, and you're just sitting there like, what happened here? Like, why are all the tools still here? Is the man still of this earth? Or woman, you know. I don't mean to imply anything there, I'm just trying to make a statement about, am I being a trauma cleaner again? Is that what we're trying to imply? Wait. Oh, it's just part of the texture. Oh, Now that I actually see it, that is a nice texture. I like that. I'm going to leave that there. This is actually very odd. Usually I don't like anything that I see in like these houses. And I'm having to like redo everything. But honestly, I'm seeing a lot of stuff I like here. I can't lie about it. Okay. Looks like everything's taken care of. Yeah. Alright. So we'll sell that now that oh no. It's off color. Oh no. Okay. I screwed up. I didn't even think about that being the case. Alright. Let's do it. Here we go. Yeah, there's not much here anyway, so it's not like a big deal. There we go. Been retiled. Like it. Quick, clean, efficient. Okay. Next thing. Yeah, it didn't change anything. So it looks like these are pretty straightforward. Kind of just keeping an eye on everything. Make sure I'm not missing any spots or anything like that. That's good. That's taken care of. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go up here and I'm going to replace this because I don't like it. If you do like it, absolutely. Again, more power to you. Do what you want. It is your game, absolutely. But in this case, this is my game, and I'm going to say that I hate it. Looks like everything else is okay right there. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Really? Oh, I'm stuck. Crap. I didn't want to have to sell it. There we go. I wasn't sure if I was going to remove the collision or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And yeah, like I said, I do like this this diamond tile, and it looks like it's all in good condition. So I'm not going to ask any questions. There we go. And all that looks good. None of the paint looks like it needs to be refreshed or anything, so I'm going to leave it. The less work for me, the better. So we have a towel warming radiator here. I do know I can see I need a mirror. I'm sitting here wondering if it's going to be worth going through and doing everything properly. I think it is, honestly. Because the way to do everything absolutely properly is to actually put in like air conditioners and everything in like every room. And I'm kind of thinking about doing it. I really want to. I don't even know why I'm bothering with thinking about it. Because now that I realize it works differently in this game. I'm so used to... I'm just so used to House Flipper 1, where every time you put in an installation of any kind, you have to, like, put in the effort of doing all the hookups and the whole mini game and everything. But really, in this one, because you could just do this, plop, done. That's all there is to it. That's it. Wait. Huh. What? Why did it clear it? Anyway, I don't... Whatever. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead in here, and we'll go into bathroom fixtures. We'll pick out some just real basic get it done kind of stuff. So it looks like that's not in there anymore. Probably in decorations if I had to guess. Pictures, center decor, wall decor. Well, I see the mirrors right there. I'm just going to grab one. I'm not too worried about what the mirror looks like physically. Let's see. I could probably do like a decent like little shelf right here. Let's see. Where's the shelves? I have forgotten where everything is, so excuse me while I reorient myself here. Let's see. That'll work. Then we'll go jump up here. Actually, it's going to be under accessories, isn't it, for the bathroom. There we go. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a nice little stock of toilette papel. Go ahead and put that there. Now we need ourselves a nice toilet brush. I'm going to make it white just to kind of match everything else. Did I accidentally just place that just there? Or was that already there? Pretty sure my mouse double clicked and it just went real quick. Also going to grab this. I just realized that does not have enough room, so we're actually just going to put this right over here and we're not going to worry about it. Let's see. Let's put ourselves a mat down. Kind of make it look a little bit nicer in here because it is kind of bland, at least from what I can see. Let's see. Toilet showers, other. That's going to be our decorations. Floor decor. Here we go. There we go. Everything else is kind of brown and white, so let's kind of avoid. I definitely don't want leather in a bathroom. Not seeing a preset style that I'm really interested in. I guess we'll do green. Whoa! That's much larger than I thought it was. I should have looked. Should have looked. Yeah, that'll do. Not quite sure what's going on there. Let's have a look at this one. It's almost alright, but it's not quite. And those are way too large. Yeah, okay. So we'll grab this one and we'll see what we have. Don't really have anything great, but I'm going to grab this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm starting to hate that now that I look at it. Whoops. Yeah, we'll grab green. We'll just grab green. I'm not too sure how I feel about putting it over the in front of the bathtub. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Add a little bit of color into here. Let's see. I don't really have much else I really want to do in here. Just want to kind of keep it pretty straightforward. I don't want to say basic, but that's probably the better term for it, honestly. Okay. Let's grab a couple ceiling lamps. Nothing really major. Just going to do something real basic, straightforward. Is that one still... It is not too awful bad. That one's the expensive one. Okay. I'm just going to buy this. Slap it down in here. Yeah, that'll work. Not too worried about it. Just looking for... Get it working. More than anything. Okay, so the hallway in here, they painted that whole wall that color. Kind of think about just repainting it just to white. I think it's what I said even. What happened here? Go. Yeah, not quite sure what happened here, but we can repair it. Seems like they may have been like in process of doing it and just stopped for whatever reason. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue that on around. It's going to make me feel better if I do. And then I will just stop it right here. That's what I got to do the bottom too. Yeah, I'm just making sure that that's how they did it, with the end piece being a vertical. Okay. Now we'll grab our nice little hexagonal tiles. I've seen tiles like this being used before. I don't mind them. They're cool. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd hate to be the guy to make them. That seems like such a tedious task. Because most woodworking tools are going to be designed for making like long planks or like simple pieces that are squared off rather than being given this 120-degree angle. Is it really gonna make me? There we go. Probably should wrap that corner, shouldn't I? Ugh. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I don't care anymore. Okay. And that is white. And that's got that stucco, so that'll work. Whoops. I went into the ceiling, but it doesn't matter. I can just stop short. Alright. That does make me feel better. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing... Oh no. It doesn't match. I gotta fix it. It'll drive me insane if I don't. There we go. Okay. I feel better. I feel much better. You're not going to say, I really do like these windows. I usually prefer... Oh, I just noticed. Those don't open. That actually upsets me. I started to say I usually prefer having, like, the... What do they call the Boolean? Dividers. But, you know, I have to look into that, because I can't remember what they're called anymore. But either way, now that I just realized that these are... not what I thought they were. Muntin, that's what it is. I prefer those. I might actually go through the house and actually apply those, but the fact that this is not a... that bothers me. I'm going to copy style on this. And then we're going to sell it. Sell both of them. And we're going to put different windows in there because I like windows that open. I do not like casement windows except for very specific circumstances. all windows in a house should be able to open, especially ones as large as that. Those were 6x6, so I need to keep an eye out for 6x6 that can open in some way, shape, or form. There we go. That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's see what else there is. Nothing cool, so we are just going to go ahead and get these. Gonna grab that, gonna grab that. I didn't save the copy. That's okay. What we will do is we will copy style from here, paste it onto these, and then I'm going to change style so that I can grab the bunting bars like I like. And it looks like the bunting bars are actually coming up in that color. Can I really wish I knew what color. Okay. I have no idea what color this is. Looks like it's that stained chestnut with like a custom color applied to it. Okay, so it looks like it's the vibrant, or pure rather. Okay, third from the bottom, second from the left. We're gonna try it. Alright. Alright, look at that. I'm not as dumb as I look. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Paste, paste. See, these had it. Why not the... Wait a minute. That's another one that can't... Oh, I'll fix it in a minute. Okay. This one I don't mind not opening because there's not really reason for this one to open, and this is kind of what I meant. That's one of those situations that I don't mind it not opening. And of course, I didn't clean in this room at all, but I'm still going to go ahead and hit these windows. That's another one. Dang it. Let me go ahead and... is that a 6x6? Yeah, it looks like a 6x6. So we'll just grab these and duplicate. It's not a 6x6. That is, in fact, a 5x6. 5x5. It's a 4. I think it was all the way at the top. There it is. Okay. And just grab the copy style, paste, done. And then of course I've got this one in here, which I think it's also going to be a 5x6. And I have a quick way of finding out. Yeah, it's going to be a 5x6. So what I can do, I can sell that, and I can just go back here and directly duplicate this one. There we go. And I just noticed that doesn't have the white around. I did not sell it. Good. Let's go ahead and check it. Check it. Not quite sure why they were going for the green in there. It's a little bit vibrant of a color compared to the rest of the house. And I know they were trying to go for like this in here, like this seafoam blue. Maybe like a seafoam green if you really want to get into it. It's a blue-green. I mean, it's like a teal color, but... point being, I know they're trying to go for that in there, but because I'm changing this to white, in fact, we're going to do that right now, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for that room back in there to have anything except, or rather, anything that isn't a more neutral, muted tone. Now, I am probably going to do something a little bit different back there, so I'll probably use this color, and then use like a wainscot of some kind. I don't think I'm going to use this because it's a little bit too much to use it that much of the house. There's not really anything else that's been used in here, and I'm thinking about tearing out this wall, just make this kitchen open. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and sell this. Whoops. That, and we're going to tell this wall how we feel. Okay. Now that that's done, I might do like a vertical strip, just like those. And since I was thinking about wrapping that corner anyway, that's gonna work out. And I'll have to move this piece of ceiling right here. Ceiling beam, rather. Here we go. Go ahead and move that back, and then I'll go ahead and trim this. That way I can do like a different kind of wainscot in here. And we'll grab ourselves a paintbrush. Oh, paint roller, I should say. There we go. Clean that up right nicely. And then in here, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'll leave the, we're going to have the flooring be the same. In fact, is this the... No. I didn't think it would be. Thought I'd try. And the flooring in here is the same as out there. So that actually works out really well. I'm not going to do the green. I'm going to probably... Oh, they've got white everywhere else in this room. I might actually make this an accent wall and just leave the room white. I think that's what I'm going to do, yeah. Got a lot of trash in here I need to pick up before I clean up the floor a lot. Taking paint right off of drywall. Man, greatest cleaning solution that's ever existed, I'm telling you. Lava soap and an SOS pad over here. Okay. Let's see. Looks like I've got everything else taken care of. And I'm gonna take this outside because I'm gonna use the white to replace the lavender. So let's see. What else do we have? That's already truncated by that, so I'm just gonna hit this with this color out here. Get that one strip done. And then over here, I'm probably going to repeat what they've done because the cabinets will cover up all this down here. So there's not really a reason to recoat that with anything. It would just be a waste of product. But I am going to redo the floor. Should I redo the floor in that? I feel like that's too strong of a marble. I want to try to find like one that's a little bit less, a little bit more subtle, but still has like some texture to it. Because there's this one I think they've used. Then there's this one. That's the custom color. And there's the white, which I think... That's a bit glossy, but I think that's going to work. Not seeing anything else that's really jumping out to me. There's like the ones like this. Wouldn't bother me too much. But I'd want to use something like this as like the countertop rather than as the tiles. I think I want to do this, or maybe like this. Yeah, it's just going to be as... Yeah, it's... Okay. This one still can be colored. I'm just not sure if I want to do... Something like this, like a cream. Would go well with the wood. But I'm not sure... I'm kind of feeling that. Give it like that cool white. Something that kind of offsets and still works with the blue. For the cut pattern, probably just going to go with the tiles. I don't want a mosaic. I would use that in the bathroom, but not in the kitchen. Herringbone. Well, let me look to see. Isn't there a way to... Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. So if I did it like that, I guess I I think that's probably about as good as it's going to get. So I don't want to do anything with the rotation. I'm just going to kind of... Honestly, the rotation might be pretty cool if I did it as like diamond tiles. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I like that. Okay. And the cut pattern is just... Okay. Not worried about it. Okay. Oh, that might be a little bit too large. That is too large. That's not what I was expecting to purchase. Take it down to a 1. See what it does. That's a lot better. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And that does work really well with that blue. There we go. Look at that. It's got that nice white coloring to it, but it works well with the blue. I'm a fan of that, actually. I am a fan of that. And of course, got the lights up here. And I'm not going to worry too much about the lights. I'm just going to... Let's grab a new light switch just so I don't forget about it later. And I also need to put an AC above that door. Go ahead and buy this. Yeah, because I remember trying to do like ACs in every room in House Flipper 1 was an absolute nightmare. Especially if you had to move it like that, where you goofed and put it in the wrong place. That would have taken a solid 10 freaking minutes for me to do. Just to move it like 2 inches, you know? Okay. Now I'm kind of wondering if I might... No, that doesn't match up correctly. It's going to bug me if I don't do it. But... because of the framing around the door, it's going to make a double vertical, even if I do move it over. My better bet would be to move this vertical over. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Excuse me as I changed my mind about something. I told myself I wasn't going to change my mind about anything. And then here we are. As long as this is all I change my mind about, this will go pretty quick. Because otherwise, we're going to be here all night. Ah! We're going to be here for the long haul, folks. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and grab another can of this. I'll just do the whole strip just so I don't have to do it twice. And then I'll put the new... style. There we go. That looks a lot better. Has that delineation to it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking about running along the bottom with some molding just to say that I did. I shouldn't I? Especially since it's pretty much everywhere else in the house. Well, I guess not really. So I guess it wouldn't really make too much difference. It would really make a difference with oh, that's right, the light switch. There it is. I almost forgot about it. I almost forgot about the light switch. So let's see. That's going to be in with the lights, isn't it? There it is. Go ahead and we'll do one of these. Wait a second. Isn't there one that I can copy somewhere? Here we go. Put it right there. Whoop. I'm going to have to break that. Make sure. Yeah, I'll have to put a light in that in the hallway there for that to bind to. Guess I'm not quite, oh, I guess right. They were trying to bind to this over here. that I've already taken out. Okay. Let's see. An AC there. So I guess realistically, if I put an AC like right here, that'd really cover the air conditioning for the house. Just need to put in like a few radiators here and there to make sure I get that covered. I hated trying to use radiators in house number 1 again for the same reason as the air conditioners. It was just such a pain in the ass. I've got that one there, so all I need to do is get a radiator in here, and I'll put it under this wall. Okay. These light switch. Why? Okay. Did I sell my white paint? I did, didn't I? Crap. Of course I did. Oh wait, no, I was going to make that an accent wall anyway, so we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Okay, so let's go into the store. We're going to try to build some cabinets real quick. So let's see. Hanging cabinet, Brooks, Crane. How does Crane look? That's pretty nice. Duck is... That's feeling like bathroom cabinets. Lab racks. Michael. It's a very pseudo-modern style. I'm kind of feeling that. I'm definitely going to have to do the smaller style here. Yeah, I do want to definitely give it an edge there. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try to match. Oh, that's right. The countertop I was gonna set. It was that marble. This one. And then I was going to do the base in the front to try to match the trim over here. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to try. So I call it this. That's like the windows. And I'm kind of thinking that might be the better way to go about it, because that's a known value, and I can reproduce that very easily. It does seem pretty close, doesn't it? We'll go ahead and set it to that, and we'll see if that comes close enough. It's a little bit too bright. If I choose one of like the if I choose one of the more muted colors, it might land it. It's going a little bit darker for some reason. Choose the brighter shade. It's getting close, but not quite. Let me try a different texture. I think the texture might be messing with me. Well, I'm getting real close. Ah, it's too muted. It's in here somewhere, I'm sure. Ah, it's too muted again. It's not quite doing it. That's pretty close, but I think the texture is what's throwing me. Elm is kind of feeling pretty good, actually. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Let's see, is there any more? Yeah, that's not quite as strong of a texture. That's pretty close. I wish it was a little bit stronger on the texture, but I'm done fiddling with it. I've taken too long. Let's actually kind of move this over a little bit. I'm gonna put it right there. I guess I could put it like a fridge here. Nah, I really don't want to have to cover up that that delineation. Okay. That's a dishwasher. There's the fridge. Let's see. So there's the oven. And don't worry, I am going to be copying this style and pasting it on everything. I'm just getting everything placed and figured out so I don't have to go through 1,000 hours of setting the settings for all of them while I'm trying to get everything figured out. Let's see. I want to do... Yeah, that works pretty well. Oh, that's a little bit too wide. I didn't think about that. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's working pretty well for me. So I'm going to do that. I'm guessing it's another 24 that needs to go in here. There we go. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, perfect. Solid. So let's copy the style. Paste, 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 paste. There it is. And now we'll put up some... I'm going to leave this as black because I think it does look pretty good. I don't like black. I've said it before. But it does go with all the handles, so I don't have to change anything there. Keep it in with like that pseudo-modern style. Okay, so let's try some hanging cabinets here. Let's see. Not immediately seeing anything that jumps out as being amazing. This is a 32-inch. These are all 24s. At least these two are 24s. That's a solid question. Are those all 24s? That's a 24. Where's the fridge? That's a 24. That's a 20. Why is that? Oh, it's just different style. Okay, okay, okay. Fridge, 24. So yeah, it's all 24s. So if I base it off of a 24 system, then I'll probably have a lot more luck with it. Going to do that. Then we're going to go to this. And I might do the hanging cabinets as a different color. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave them white. I might do like the base in this this wood, and then do the fronts as white. I have to be careful with this particular section because I need a range hood, and I can't have glass over top of a stove, so I'm going to have to push in just any old cabinet to kind of fill the space in this last little area. So 16. It's not really working for me. Let's try... Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Well... Alright, range hood, let's go. Hood, not good. Why is it pulling? What? Why? Kitchen hood. You're calling it a kitchen hood? I feel like I had this problem previously. Yeah, it's a 24-inch, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to bring it all the way down. And then for cabinets, I need to find Venmo, and I need to find a 24-inch hanging cabinet, preferably without glass. So I'm just going to pull the one open with glass that I found previously and just see if, because that's a 16. There we go. That's a 24. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I'm going to change the handing on this one and this one. And then I'm going to copy style. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to put the white fronts on that because that's a little bit too much of the wood. Okay, so the front we're going to do... let's not do the plastic. Let's just do painted wood. Make it at least look like it's all wood and then just the front of it is painted. I feel like, there we go, pure. Doesn't seem like it made too much difference, but that's okay. And there again, I'm going to have to... What happened with the handles? I think it was 23? Yeah. Okay, and we're going to change to the right, confirm. Okay. That's taken care of. I'm not quite sure how I want to put a table in here. I don't see a great option for it. Guess it'll just have to be a small table right here in front of the radiator. So let me actually move the radiator now that I think about it. Whoops. Yeah, I certainly didn't think of that. Crap. Ugh. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's what you get for building tiny houses. Let's see. Tables. Dining tables. Here we go. Yeah, something small and straightforward, I think, is going to be our winner here. I don't like this one. This one's giving me anxiety with those thin little legs. This one's huge. Yeah, I saw that coming. What? Tall and thin. Great. But honestly, it might work for my purposes here. Okay. Let's change this. Let's do the black. I'm going to do my best to try to recreate that, because I think it was in this one, it was like this. No. Maybe this one? It seems a lot closer, don't it? And then I'll just kind of grab a couple of chairs and just shove them in here. Let's see. I haven't really been paying attention to how much I'm spending on stuff. I probably should. And stuff like this especially can make a big difference. That's a bench that's... Wait. No, okay. I thought that bench was just literally masquerading as a table. That would be something they'd do, wouldn't it? I'm really not seeing one that's kind of screaming at me. I'm okay with that. There we go. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Let's get ourselves some basic decorations going on here. I'm not looking for like anything crazy. But we will at least put in some stuff. Something that really kind of makes sense to go in here, you know? I don't think there's going to be really a need for like a commode here. I'm just going to put a plant under it, and we're going to hope for the best. Yeah, I'll have to be careful because the door kind of swings into it here. Smaller. It's really hard to get a sense of scale for some of these. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. There we go. I just grab some like little odds and ends here that I could just throw in here. Other decorations, pictures, floor decor, standing. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot I can do here. Need something smaller than that. Smaller than that. Smaller than that. Okay, now we're getting... Okay. Is this how this is going to be? I've said it before. I'll say it again. Some of this stuff you really don't have a lot of sense of scale for. See, that's what I mean. It's just barely too big, but you'd never guess that unless you go to try to place it. Candle, a vase. That earthenware really does work well with that wood, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll put it in like right here. Lovely little coat rack. Is that colliding? That is colliding. Yeah, there's plenty of room to walk by that. So let me grab... Crap. Let me grab something. Just something I can put up here. And I'm going to call that good. Give me a light. Give me a light. Let there be light. What kind of light do I want? Let's do this. How big is that? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That white. Make that black. Make that 50. Well, let's do 60%. And we'll center that on the door just to give it some sense of balance and placement. And we'll have this light switch turn it on. Lovely! Again, I'm trying to just keep everything as basic and forward as possible, just so this doesn't take forever. Especially because this is a smaller house. When I get into some of the larger houses that I could do really cool stuff, I'll do some really cool stuff. I promise. It's just gonna take a bit. Go. Lovely, lovely. Kind of glad it did come into the later part of the day here, so I can see what the lighting is doing. So let's see. Yeah, let's just copy this, and I'll use a couple of them. Make sure that's balanced. I don't think it really is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is not. It is not. And that's why. Because it has to land. It would have to be split across that. So instead of doing that, what I'm actually going to do... we are going to try to add in another. Let's see if I can get it to work. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Then I'll put the 2 like right in there. Really, I could put the 1 and just put it centered now. Oh wow, we need 2. That's a good reason to have 2. No, not really. I could just increase the increase that up to 100. That's not bad. No, I need 2. I need 2. There we go. Duplicate. Throw it down. I like it. Okay. Let's do some cool stuff here. So first things first, we'll put it in a bookshelf right there because that's an excellent place for it. Let's see, 44 centicore. Where was it? Storage. Here it is. Shelves. Shelves. Here we go. I need bigger shelves. Small storage. Tall storage. Here we go. Like this. Yes. And let's go ahead and we'll try to replicate that wood again. Actually, let's replicate the windows instead. That was drab, that was like this. I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, we're gonna duplicate the windows instead. There we go. That's not the windows. Ah, screw it. It looks pretty good. It has like that nice accenting to it. So we're going to go ahead and drop down ourselves a nice little... Ah, should I use a couch? Because if I use a couch, it's going to go across there and it's going to... it's going to collide with this. But I would like to have a TV over there, so I'm kind of thinking maybe just like a couple of chairs, really. Just some, maybe like a love seat, and then like a nice little, I started to say office chair, living chair over there, like an armchair. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking I might want to leave the outside alone because the outside was fine. I just didn't like the color. That's what I did with the white paint. I put it out here. I'm a jackass. Damn it. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Seats. Here we go. Sofas. Let's see if I can do like a small sofa, like a love seat or something. That's looking pretty good. You know what? I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, because that actually doesn't interfere with that shelf very much. And realistically, that's actually not bad. Like that's enough seating. It wouldn't bother me if there's nothing else over here. Because I'm gonna put a lamp over here actually. Let's see, what kind of lamp do I want? That's a bit much. Not what I would want to put in this kind of house. That's looking pretty nice. put that over in the corner. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Put a clock above that. That'd be lovely. Where's decorations? There we go. Wall decor. Give me a clock. That seems like it's not going to work too well in the location. I think that's going to be a little bit too bland. It's going to get lost in those. Actually, that might be why this one's not working. It's an octagon and a hexagon style wall. Or I could use something like this. Let's actually change that. Instead of using the wood, let's go for... I don't mind that. Do the background, the face of it, rather, I should say, as like a black or a gray. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do storage. I believe it was low storage. Yeah, the TV cabinets. This is kind of what I was thinking. And here again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate the windows. Or use that same color that I'm pretty sure was the windows. It seems like the textures on each individual object seem to have some kind of effect on the color. Because I'm pretty sure that's the color that was the windows. I could be stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's put a TV in here. Pretty sure that's the big boy. Yeah, boy, that's what we're talking about. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can stand up a couple of speakers here while we're at it. I forgot about that. I forgot that exists. A fire alarm. Let's go ahead and make sure we get that one in there as well. We'll put that right here. And we will put... What was I thinking? Oh, there we go. It's more of a traditional fire alarm. You know, that's a good point. If I'm not doing like hyper sophisticated style, if I'm just doing more traditional style like I am, it would make more sense if the items are more traditional as well. So I'll do this one. That's not what I wanted to happen, but okay. Wait a minute. Wouldn't it make some more sense if this was like over here? Okay. CO2 sensor. Well, it just says CO, carbon monoxide. And there's the more advanced one, it looks like. Let's go ahead and do the smoke alarm. Now, it's never a good idea to put it directly over the stove. And I know there's like some memes about doing that. But I'm actually going to put it out here in the hallway, because that will actually give it like good access to pretty much everything. That way when there's like airflow coming through, that'll catch it no matter what. And I forgot to put a cooktop down here as well, so I'm going to have to do that here in just a moment. But first, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to put this over like right next to, yeah, actually I'm going to put that up on the wall right above the theft alarm. Is that supposed to be? No, that's not supposed to be a turnable dial. At least it doesn't look like it. There we go. So that kind of centralizes all three of those and makes them really accessible. So let's go ahead and do this before I forget about it, because there's a lot of things I'm probably going to forget about. And I'd like this not to be one of them. Oh, wow, that's a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. Let's do this one. Here we go. And again, I like the induction cooktops, because they actually don't waste a lot of electricity. They only produce electricity for the purpose of heating an object, and they will only pass electricity when the object that they're trying to conduct into is touching it. So if you have like the stainless steel pan and you have it on there, or the copper pan, you have it on there, that's the only time it actually uses the electricity it's being given. So they're very few, I started to say fuel, but electrical, they're very energy efficient. That's the word I'm trying to use. So let's go ahead, that's right, I want to do some speakers over here, so let's do that first. See, speaker, speaker, speaker. Loves me some speakers. There was one time I was helping my father clean up his office. And, let's go ahead and change this. I had one of his speakers from his sound system sitting in a chair. It was like an office chair because he had these massive speakers. So I would put them in the office chair to kind of wheel them around to get them where they need to be. And at one point, I kind of passed by him, and he said, "Are you going to introduce me to your friend?" Because he was referring to the speaker as being like a person, trying to be funny about it. I said, "Yeah, this is our guest speaker." I don't think he recovered from that. Oh, those are probably like the screws down there. I'm not going to worry about those. Let's see, detail, detail. I have a feeling it's with, yeah, it's this one. I'm going to have it black. Kind of scoot it in like real tight here. Make it look nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What happened here? Huh. Anyway. Let's put in a... I'm not going to worry too much about putting in like gaming stuff or anything like that. I'm just going to put in... where is it? I could have... What kind of remote is that? Okay. Moving on. I was sure... There it is. Welp. And there we go. There we go. Perfect. I like it. So now the only thing I really want to add in here is like a little coffee table. Let's see. Console kind of small tables. Here we go. Guess I could have put it like an end table over there, but we're already kind of past that. So we're going to put in a coffee table. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's a lot better than I was expecting it to be. So there again, I'm going to match the same wood. And a large part of the reason I'm adding a lot of stuff with the same kind of wood is I figure if you're buying this kind of stuff, you're probably buying it as a set, like as a living room set. And that's kind of what I'm going for. It's like these three pieces were part of a set or something like that. It's kind of the idea I'm going for there. Let's go ahead and add in a remote and maybe like a couple of candles. Just kind of that little bit extra. That little bit extra. Let's see, what was I looking for? Oh, right. Electronics. TV remote. That'll work. I don't really have much else that I really want to add. Let's have a look at hobbies. Let's see. Hey, there we go. There's an idea. I don't like it being red. We'll just do black. And we'll put it like right here. There we go. I'm going to kind of put in a couple of books here just to say that I have something in here that is that's worthwhile. I'm just going to have a look here just for a moment just to see what else is in here. I won't do that for this house. I might do that somewhere else. Glue. You need some glue. Let's see. Here's the books that I was kind of thinking of. So this is kind of what I mean is like when you start placing these books, you kind of realize when you look in here, you could put any cover onto these. So all the books in the game have just all of the capability of being, or all these sizes of books, I should say, have capability of being all of the books. And I really like that. So if you want to have like all of your books be like these massive things, You can do it. You can absolutely do it. Let's see. I'm not really feeling any of these. Trying to hurry, but it's not really working too well. Maybe kind of set this kind of up here. It looks very barren. I hate it. Let's kind of add in a couple of just decorations, just to make it look a little bit better, just as at a glance. I believe his name was Alan Sugar. CPC Computers, something like that. I don't quite remember. I know Amstrad. Amstrad was the British company for computers back in the 80s. Kind of made the really inexpensive computer that everybody liked. Or the Amstrad CPC. That's what it is. That's what it is. Alan Sugar. He was always really famous for saying he made electronics to basically be a mug's eyeful, and what he meant by that is he always made electronics for the average consumer, for the truck driver and his wife, is what he always said when he was interviewed. He super funny guy. I love reading about Alan Sugar because he was always the type of person that, even though he was this very wealthy businessman, he never forgot about the little guy, and he always built everything that he made for the little guy. And of course, it wasn't the highest quality thing. It wasn't like you were going out and buying a Sony or a Yamaha or anything like that. But you could go buy a hi-fi set from Amstrad, and it would still be good quality. It would just be at an affordable price. And that's always been something that I've always I think about anytime I do something like this. A mug's eyeful. Just make it look good enough that if the average person saw it, they'd be okay with it, And I feel like there's a lot of in between you could take away from that. There's some philosophy you can glean from that, but it's not really necessary to. It's just not something that the average person really has to think about. Like, what does the bookshelf look like when I'm going to buy this house, right? It's not about that. It's about what is the house going to look like when I've lived in it for a bit. I feel like that's what you're trying to accomplish with this sort of thing. So I'm going to put the candles down here. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to try to see if I can, where was that swan? There we go. That's what I need. That's the ticket. Yeah, it doesn't look quite as barren anymore. It's still a little bit on the lean side. I could do a lot more with it, but I'm not real interested in spending a lot of time on it. I'm just looking to get everything done, have the amenities there, throw up some pictures. I'm not really looking to make it look like the PC house. And again, when I get to like some of the larger houses, I might take the time, because I'm going to have to break those up into multiple recording sessions anyway and like re-edit them. So I'm going to be able to take the time to do that. I don't know quite where I was going with that, but I'm going to be able to take the time to do that. So that'll be something worthwhile. Huh? Oh, that's cool. So I did actually add a couple of these of my own here, and I'm gonna kind of thinking about using one of them. I didn't add a lot of them, but I did add a few. Not seeing one that's really hitting the serotonin levels I'm looking for. So we'll just kind of pick one from one of these. There we go. Just something real basic, real nice. I'm not looking to have just anything real big. I'm just kind of looking at something to fill up the space, add a little color. And we'll do something on the other side as well. You know, I could do like a real small ones and just have them be like these sketches, like three set of these sketches. I'm going to set this one up high, and then grab another one to set down low. Right like that. There we go. I'm thinking about putting like a rug right here. So let's go ahead and look and see if there's, because when I was in the bathroom, I didn't see one that really seemed like a doormat kind of thing. But I could at least look to see if there's one worth using here. Got these like oblong shapes. Not sure how I feel about them for this kind of thing, because the floor is very geometric, so the oblong shapes are going to be I can't even think of a word. Awkward, I think is the word I want to use. I've used green in a couple of different places, so I'm kind of thinking about doing that again. I think that's going to be too dark. Ooh, whoa. There we go. It's a little bit too big. That's going to be way too big. It's going to be even bigger. Could try it. I wish it was a little bit bigger without being huge. Try it again. And it's not big enough. I'm kind of thinking about abandoning this idea now. Unless something just pops up. Maybe? No. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon it. It's not suiting me. I'm gonna spend too much time on it. Okay. So let's come in here. Let's go ahead and throw down a ceiling light so I can see. And again, it doesn't have to be fancy. I just need a ceiling light. So I'm kind of thinking about going out and grabbing one of the other ones. Maybe this one. Oh wait, that's right. I need two. So we'll go ahead and grab these. Since I'm going to need two anyway. Okay, so let's see. That, like that. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can put like a corner desk over here. Obviously the bed's gonna go over there. Okay. And that is right. I didn't decide on what I was going to put on this as an accent wall. I'm kind of thinking just some basic wallpaper. Like one of the tricks I've used previously. I don't remember which one I used, but I'm thinking like this one. Yeah, here we go. Use the same trick I've used before in the PC house, Or I made it as big as possible. I don't really care about the rotation. Make the colors really close. Or I could even use like a colored combination. Hit it with like one of the creams, like an off-white. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. I'm not going to fuss with it any further than that. Okay. That's right, I need to put up an AC unit before I forget about it. Installations. I always put them above the doors, and that's a lot of times just has to do with organization. Realistically, putting them above doors doesn't really make any real difference. If you really want to have them be as efficient as possible, you want to put them on an exterior wall, like above a window. But usually I just put them above doors for just organization, just making sure that I have one in the room more than anything. I don't have like any secret sauce reason for doing that. I don't want to go too traditionalist. Like I don't want to do like something like that. Honestly, this is kind of working actually. Not a huge fan of the patterning. I don't think of that one actually. I may not be able to get a desk in here. Go ahead and move it over just enough that I can get the door open, but also get a nightstand in behind it on the other side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though. I'm going to try. Wait, cabinets. That's not what I need. I need... Let's see... A dark brown is going to make it kind of difficult to throw anything in here. But we're going to try. I have a feeling that. And that does fit. That's good. Kind of keep with the theme that's in like the living room. I'm just going with the basic styles because there again, I don't want to spend too long in here. Shelves, medium storage. It's kind of landed on this. How big is that? Oh, that's perfect. Literally could not have asked for better. Can't get a wardrobe in here, could I? Because I could do this if I need to. I guess that one's really just taller, not really wide, same width. Let's go with the wardrobes and see if there is one that does. Oh, look at that. There we go. Yeah, boy. We're playing with fire now. Yeah, I'm going to call it good at that. I'm just going to put a couple of lamps on this, and we're going to put up like a couple of pictures. Maybe like one in that corner and one over here. Call it good. I should probably put one over the bed, shouldn't I? Let's see. Wall, table. Go. Pictures. Let's see, what do we have here? What feels like it belongs in a bedroom? It feels like more belongs in like a hallway. I do have this one, which I'm definitely going to put over the bed. Actually, you know what? Let's center it on that wall, just because I can. I guess realistically, that does kind of fill out the room really well, doesn't it? You know what? Let's throw it down. Let's throw down a couple of posters here. Let's see, there's Pinnacle. Do I have one for... No. I was hoping for a set piece. Dang it. But yeah, really, I just need one more anything to go in this corner. It's not really suiting me. Alright, let's pick something. Guess I could do like a couple of these. Kind of give some greenery to this room without adding plants. Do the same trick I did out in like the hallway where I just stack up a couple of pictures like this. Whoops. I keep doing that. I gotta change the size first and then select, because otherwise it doesn't work. Oh. I appear to have selected the wrong size. I must have set it to like 24 or something like that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There we go. Add some green to this room. That adds like a lot of different colors to this room. Now add some blue. So yeah, that's working pretty good. And there again, I could add like some plants into the sills, but I don't really want to do too much else to this house. I kind of want to just be done with it. So that kind of did tidy it up pretty well. So that's actually everything in this house. I guess now I have to decide if I actually want to paint the outside white or if I want to just leave it as the Lavender house, because it is called the Lavender house. I guess there's not really a reason to repaint it other than just the fact that I don't like the color. Because the paint is fine. The foundation's fine. The trim's fine. Everything's fine. So, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for the brevity of getting this done and saying that we've got our first house flipped. Go. Everything's taken care of. Now then, if I remember correctly, I remember people had some problems with finding how to actually sell houses. And I remember there was something about it. Lavender house. Okay, so apparently we're gonna have to figure this one out. I don't remember what was said. I don't remember how it was said. Okay. Auction house. Ah, so this is what it is. Okay. It's odd that it doesn't actually list the house that I'm selling, so that I know what we are actually selling. So let's go ahead. Okay, so I'm guessing it just gives me a buyer. It doesn't actually do anything strange with it. But yeah, honestly, like if you think about this, I spent the 65, that's between the house and the actual renovations. And then I'm making 88, almost 90. When you think, like 23, that is a third of what, that's 33% profit just there, right there about. There it is. Yeah, 33% profit. That's a pretty solid margin, to be 100% honest with you. Um, You know, I'm going to have to do some research now that I think about it, because I've seen like other people talking about what kind of prices they were getting for houses. So I'm going to go through the subreddit and see what I can find on other resources as well, what people are getting for those houses, and especially like the Lavender house. Now that I've got it done, I can have like a nice baseline that I can compare everything to. And of course, there again, I didn't do all the things I could have done to that house. I just left it pretty well. Excuse me. I left it pretty well on the stilts that I stood it up on and just went with it. I didn't want to do like anything real special. I didn't want anything to do that was going to take up a lot of time or anything like that. I just wanted to get a baseline set, and now that I do, I want to go out, do the research, see if that is a worthwhile way of doing things, and if it is not, I'll adjust in the next week's video. And for that one, we are now done with this week's renovation. Congratulations, we have one done. We have so many more to go. Because that one was short, I might do another one this week. I might not. You'll see later in the week how we go about that. And for now, have a good one, my dudes. Cheers.